ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Zunbil series here on the Lord Master channel, and we are on another grand tour again. Wait for that. Yep, we're on another grand tour to get some more money, as that's always needed. And then after the grand tour, then we'll continue our conquests of the Tarim Basin. Bringing along Silk Road merchants and local tax collectors as well. Ah yes, I was inherited some land from the Seljuk, and also I inherited all of his crap, some would think. Okay, that one's not crap. See if I could turn that into an artifact that is worth preserving. We forge it. Keep the Two of Knights. Yes, a pedestal. Do that. That is a good idea. Good friendly casualties reduced. But your ceremonial sword. Plus 2 knights. That's all I could do. Yeah. For keeps. Anyways, so the Seljuk is out. Look at all these little vassals you left behind. These are all Turks. Alright, which one of all of you would be the most valuable to me? Since I am all for, putting my family members to be the overlords of everybody, how about you? You be the, of Nishapur. Yes, all of this. Do we even have the title of Khorasan? We do not. Oh, we may have to change that. Because I can't be having, them run like that. You know, so you have to usurp other people's titles for that. And again, you can always make one back. Can't ceremonial nurse. Okay, despite the fact that you're the stupid one here, you get to hold Taberna. I do not have them. But I'll tell you what, these will be your responsibility. Good luck with that. And you have that too. I said, I want no trouble with this. Grand City. There are republics out there. That explains it. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of republicanism. Being in the city and all that. Grand City. I would love to offer you vassalage, but unfortunately you're of the isolationist cultures. It's just best to leave you alone. Right, that resolves that little issue. Seljuks are gone, out of power. Their dynasty lives, but not the rulership of it. A sad end. They started this well. Three accolades. Grand Tours boost vast levy contribution. If it's all the way, of course. You and your primary may gain the hunt to trade every few years. I like that idea. First to the pursuit. Go seek out a worthy successor. I like that. What's new? Oh, the Oxus bracelet. Back in circulation. Then again, the old one was destroyed long ago. At least we got a new one now. The Arg of Samanjan seems like a truly open and excessive place, with the bloated satrap as its ruler. Everywhere I look, I see signs pointing to one thing: undeclared taxable amenities. The livestock count seems higher than reported. The satrap's vote seems also luxurious enough to be for a Shanja. As Boraba suggests I should tax this excess, since Shazada Bakshavata Balk clears not paying his dues. I'm gonna tax you. Sorry, son. Speaking of taxes, we don't have a tax. You think you're all gonna get off that easy, huh? She is a tax collector. Then why is she not here? Now you're properly collected. Tribute. Thank you. What happened to you? A lion. Well. Stanislava. That's a very Slavic name, not a Turco-Hephthalite name. Dinner. Life is a shot, so it brings all manner of magnificent, fanciful food to my plate. But lately, I've grown tired of these same flavors and textures. I desire the truly outrageous, the truly exotic. To one side of me, see pomegranate cakes, to the other, boiled vegetables. What if I were to take distinct two flavors and taste them at once? A worthwhile experiment, but this experiment was a failure. Stomachache, tiny penalty. Won't matter much because of these countering penalties. As I finish my latest meal, I cannot help but feel as if there's a hole in my stomach where some dessert ought to be. Satrap, Safar, Aveshkangu. Can read my mind. Seems before I can even have the opportunity to complain, he calls for sir to bring out his special cakes. Nothing but the finest Hash's cakes for my Shah and Shah. He says there's an absolute mountain of this stuff is dropped on my plate. I would consume them all. Yeah, I'm definitely living up to my 70s. I could change to another lifestyle soon, but since you're practically close to getting to another perk soon, you might as well get, well, that. If you're gonna be in a habit of creating titles. Why not wealth focus? No, domain would be better. I'm not interested in a long life like my predecessor. Not trying to look for immortality here. Guess we have our man. He's a Dorada. True mountain man. May gain a hunter trait every few years. So that means at any given time. Oh, and since due to the inheritance, I just noticed that we now inherited a full light horseman. Which of course, look, each and every one is a single regiment of these, that's full maintenance. And for light horsemen, it's much reduced thanks to our traditions. And as well as the subsequent, Now, it does not say anything about reducing the maintenance. But in time, when we get battlements, man-at-arms maintenance will be reduced more, which would be great. As I finish my meal, another board is placed down in front of me. This time instead of food, it is toppled with little game pieces. With age, I'm sure you know that Payne is one of Hesh's finest chess players. But I wish to play not merely for fun. Perhaps they could make things interesting by putting up a wager. The satrap grins at me, highly twirling a piece between his fingers, eager for a match. It's my move so far. Yep, board game now. It's kind of by intrigue. Oh, he's going to use that every time. Use that against him. Then again, I have great learning. I've read entire manuals on chess. All these standard moves. Come on, I know the rules of chess like the back of my hand. Alright, things cuddly form. I am unparalleled in the theory of chess. Gotcha. Excellent match. The meal is this evening has been a delight. I feast all manner of fruits, savory and sweet, but nothing quite enamored my appetite like these fine saffron cakes. No matter how many I eat, no matter how much I savor their taste, except it is enough to get them out of my mind. I find myself becoming lost in them with each bite. The flavors burst in my mouth, bringing me one step closer to experience the habits. Though my stomach is packed tight on my clothing string, I feel compelled to reach for more. Look, it's 0% chance of death. You're gonna be fine. Because I'm satisfied. Thank you. The light horseman being plus at the moment. Hello, my warrior brother. Look, we already got what I need. I could just stop this and go home right now. Because I just needed, just needed this. I find myself curious to see how the lowlives of Bakara live, so I paid a visit to the establishment where the locals seem grown quite rowdy. One man stepped to the top of the table, commanded the attention of everyone within earshot. What do we even need a shot for anyway? Devraz is the most miserable fool I've ever seen. He expects our undying loyalty. Do not speak, El the Shah. How about you? I'm in the fight. Got Khotan under control now. My brother Devraz decided to show me his barracks. Line upon line of life which stands attentive in their armor, ready for my expansion. These are fine soldiers, but it seems a waste to have them idle all day. They could stamp out crime. Devraz been quite the gracious so far, showing his lands and possessions with pride. So I immediately take it back when he starts stammering. He cleared trying to draw my attention away from the apparently unremarkable dog passway. Are you hiding something from me, Devraz? I take advantage of this moment. Shameful, guilty, silence to push the door open. And I'm surprised at what I find. A hidden pantry, stacked to the ceiling with foreign spices, seasoned meat, honey, and barrels of salt. Huh. Guards commandeer everything. You pay big time. Get all the food from himself. Big man loves to eat. On my tour to Bukhara, I found a rare moment where I'm not being ferried around by my host, or being expected to make an appearance anywhere. I see places of worship filling up for the day, taverns are beginning to welcome for their early drinkers, and beggars lay on the streets pleading for just a crumb to eat. Census must be conducted at this settlement. It's time to make a tribute, and you and I are going to have a problem one day. Honestly, this is the amount of money I need. I don't need to continue to travel. Just, you cannot cancel travel plan. You are hosting the activity. Son of a beeswax! What I was trying to do is like, okay, we can stop now. We can go home. Can we not? Instead, we have to do this whole damn thing like always. Because I want to get back to conquesting. And plus, good luck trying to arrest my brother. Because, oh, he could be arrested, it's just I thought he would rebel. What a coincidence. We happened to stop by a certain village in Wadar right when the locals were holding a wedding between the two of the great clans living there. The bride is beautiful and graceful in her traditional Sogdian wedding clothes, while the groom is just as handsome and charming. More importantly, this is just the start of the huge and lively feast of epic proportions, and the locals invited us to join in. There's plenty of food and drink to go around for everyone, even strangers, they say. The festivities will likely last several days. We have places to be, we cannot tarry. What traditions do you people have? Let me see. desert agriculture buildings. Because there's something about you, Courtiers, that you have a pretty interesting way of reducing light cavalry maintenance, which would be good for me since I have those now. Yeah. Do so. And these two. I never noticed that. It's just we've always had that. It's just we never realized this fact. And yes, they do have that in Kucha. $10,000 strong. Come experience the future with me, will you? Can I make amends? Anything that'll get me quicker to the next perk. Cultural festival here. I think that's part of our culture tradition. Cattle pastures, line buildings, additional bonuses. Count these in culture. And why does it affect the Courtiers? Nevertheless, production of light cavalry maintenance is very good to us because, you know, we do not have men-at-arms that counter against archers, which is a common sight we've been seeing a lot. We have a hard time fighting it, but not so much now. Nah, too expensive. Get rid of that. Got rid of the broom. The old Warn language manual is gone. Salar invites me to join in a cultural parade. He assures me that Taberna Vidavram watched over the preparations to give me the best parade of the Pata of Terek Paz could offer. As he speaks, artisans gathered from all over Rome to display their finest handicrafts. I've never seen such quality products before. People from the Hephthalite Empire are truly gifted. I could learn a thing or two from them. Don't you know that, the Courtiers people are known to be... I recall they were known for something else as well. You've learned the old Bactri language from him. Odiedomide Avaksu. of Axu. Axu's over there. They are located in Axu. My best it does is of men in combat. On the sea, all those fights are dull, so here I am, on this road, looking for someone to better me, someone I can learn from. If you could best me in combat, I'll become valuable and loyal servant. And so on this day, I demand to meet one of you in a fair fight. Might be less success after I win the fight, and you could join us. Not as a knight, though, because you're female, and our culture doesn't, take females into being knights. I mean, we wish, but we simply never had time to make up such a reform. Dangwa has constantly astonished me with his intellect, a true thing in our day. There's such potential in his skilled traits. I could sort of put both to good use instead of watching him wilt away here. Like a plant's neglect of the sun. I said we must have him in court. I'm sure he wouldn't mind, would he? Request denied. Well, that's unfortunate. He cannot agree to the request, he says. Don't send me concubines, people. I'm good enough. With my hunting bow on my side, a member of my party alerts me to the presence of a stag just below the embankment near our location. Standing at the edge of the cliff, I should be able to pierce the top. For a skilled hunter such as I, it should be easy, but not without risk. The ground appears a little unsteady, but with careful footing, I should be able to slay the beast without issue. It should be easy. My footing proves true, and my aim ever truer, as I fell the beast with a single arrow, so much as stumbling over the hairs of precipice. The hunting party seems impressed. The ground is filled with applause of my fellows. My host, Kamdana Shekshananda of Chokuka, however, seems less than impressed. His face full of scorn and envy, because my show was entirely unimpressive. What a pigeon, it's sycophant. During the tour of Kashgar and Kucha, I blocked in conversation with my vassal, Nakandana, about the intricacies of statecraft bookkeeping when he's interrupted by one of his courtiers. The man is not allowed to speak for long before being silenced by his liege, but the wisdom he's able to dispense immediately proves he knows far more about the subject than Nakandana could ever dream of knowing. Yet the Kamdana is unwilling to listen to his insight. Perhaps he'll be willing to join my court instead. Join me at court, Dad. Cause that man... months. Look at all this money that I've been gaining, and yet I got little to do with them. Other than building structures, which one day will be improved on. This shall not soon be forgotten for what you just did. You have enough room there, good to fuck up both of you. There we go. Switch to the main focus and attempt to improve this stewardship so I can hold more land for myself. Get this. And we'll use that money to form the title of the Kingdom of Khorasan. The Shadow of Khorasan. You gotta be careful with this thing. Because this will go to another one of my sons, who will be the one running all this. So now you're gonna deal with that powerful vassal, and this can go. And got another one for you to watch over. So yeah, that'll solve that issue. You'll do. In our own land. Oh, this is the worst place to be here. I got an idea. Since you are too lazy to do this, how about we finally build this building? It'll take 5 years' time. We know one of these days we plan on going to universities. And you know about me and the hassle of travel. It's too bad I can't call it off. But the thing is, like whenever you go to such universities, there's always a hassle to just go over there. And same to there. Since we live in bulk, going to Kabul would be convenient. You know, it's much closer. That's my personal opinion. And we're gonna make it as such. Well, there is another special building, but the thing is about that is the only holy site I could think of for Khotan are the Manichaeans, and I'm not Manichaean. So, Grand Temple of Kabul is being built, so it could be a large religious center for a place to be in the university, just for convenience. Oh, let's not start. Oksha's mine. Eventually, you'll learn to get over yourself. Immersion, I saw another peaceful night staying with Jazz in of Kabutistan. As I regain my consciousness, I feel something heavy. This time I was there before. I feel a familiar touch of warmth gliding a finger quizzically across my breast. This gift is certainly unexpected, but it's really such a pleasant thing to wake up to. Get out of my sight, damn it. This isn't your way to... What are you doing? Keep it up like that, brother, and I may have to arrest you. And I revoke your titles and then appoint my younger son to be the one ruling there. I will most certainly kick you out. Look at the maintenance cost now. It's because, you know, that's full maintenance and unraised maintenance. Like how he's much more reduced, say, the Zunbil, which is extremely expensive to maintain, as we don't have much in the way of, you know, the benefits of trying to reduce the number of it. But keep it up. Hang on. Station them in bulk. Now they're far more effective. And where would I station it? Code 10? As much as you were good here, but you're still valuable. I wouldn't worry too much. This is lost in thought when our entourage enters the quarries of Gazna. He's leaned over a largely rough-cut wooden table, absorbed drawing something on a scroll. I lean closer over the shoulder drawing said, Lord, I did not notice you there. My sincere apologies. I inquire what is he up to, and Baz replies, Oh, I'm drawing up my thoughts on the construction and the building of foundations. I'm quite the architect, you see. He smiles slightly. Damn! Your skills will be useful in my court. You are the new royal architect. Anything to reduce time of building is excellent. Oh, I hate traveling. And sometimes I love to travel. I think I know what I'm gonna do with that money. Next. But after when we're done with the tour. Of how we're gonna fight future conquests against those in the Tarim Basin. Against those oasis city-states. I don't know what I was expecting when I asked Vogetsagan to host a culture festival to display the customs of people, but it wasn't this. I turned my head away from the uncoordinated dance of poorly trained performers, trying to find some comfort in the meals prepared. Ugh, the venison is hardly cooked, and the are completely carbonized. This is a good representation of the CB culture. this. It's awful. Have some help and get better. Production. You got it. I cannot believe my eyes as he starts gesturing towards Volgasagan, what was considered highly offensive in Pashtun culture. Saga to see these shouts its calls as the explicit names. While his man holding back, it seems not gonna calm down his own. I have to do something to ease this tension. Now, as a matter of diplomacy, I say, hold on, it's just a misunderstanding. Hey. And nobody's home because there's an ongoing situation over there in Saranj. So, find me the quickest way home. Not like this. So disregard. Just take me the quickest way route home. No, damn it! This way. Pole is a land of strange and obscure customing. The practices of the Nigel's faith are strange and unimaginably different from Zunism. Nor is that more apparent than their attitude towards the practice of magic. Right in the middle of town, there's a woman chanting incantations and offering blessings as she were a flamen. It seems strange to me, but the people are positively jubilant to be in her presence. It must be made to understand that witchcraft is a sin. I lost the debate on that one. Yet, good luck trying to debate a Buddhist. Brother! Who rules Punjab now? Anis, well, Logda. Which she was in Kiz, and she's been notified that, hey, the brother has died. So therefore, your father has died, and therefore she must go to her. But one problem. She's of the wrong culture. Probably raised by a tutor who was of that culture. But Zunist, nevertheless. And of our dynasty. It's nonsense. We'll find another path. More delays. The arrival of the Brahui. For several generations, large numbers of Dravidian-speaking tribes have wandered their way northward from the original homelands of central India, known as the Brahui. They have settled in parts of Baluchistan in several waves and absorbed some local tribes there, and have recently converted to Islam. There, they found themselves a new homeland, where they continued their traditional lifestyle as nomads and semi-nomads. It remains to be seen what nature of their relationship will be with the local rulers who claim dominion over these lands. It's interesting to know. The Bahui completed their migration to Balochistan, and Bahui Courtiers now have a chance of spawning for rulers in the region. So, in Kalat, Sibi, and Turan. It's only in Kalat that Sibi is where, you know, some of our, what's in our territory. And what's the other area that they went? Turan. Turan's next door. So now they have permanent modifier Bahui tribes. So yeah. A Dravidian speaking group of nomads and semi-nomadic clans migrated this region for many generations ago. They have their own traditions and customs, and local rulers typically let them be. As the procession rolls through the desert mountains of Upagu, I spot a peasant walking alongside the road with no shoes. His feet are bloodied and swollen. He must be walking for a very long time. As I pass him, I look closely at his face. The sad, sad eyes. Grabs the pain. Perhaps I could have some help. Get this man some shoes! Traversing the desert mountains on the outskirts of it, we're suddenly attacked by a swarm of bandit riders, out for blood. We're so close to the holding. Surely Mazalban, that's what we've done. We'll send help. As time drags on, we are chased by these scoundrels for the longest, avoiding battle. It becomes painfully clear that no help is coming. How could a ruler let malicious riders like these uninhibited in his borders? My knight, Yudhishthira, rides up next to me, a solemn look in his eyes. We both know the tactic that we practiced in the past. Oh, that's going to get me killed. A very good chance at that. You and I had our differences, but you'll know what to do. Stays by and distract the attackers. I'm sorry, man. Faster. My son and heir, Sazara Vaxvata's copied with my niece? What? She's the heir to Kabulistan. As accused. Son, you know what this means, right? As good, as skilled as you are, and as much as I like you and everything, the one thing that I will not accept, and I've made it the norm, that the punishment will be swift and just. Gonna have to imprison you. My niece Nesticut's been showing signs of pregnancy for some time now. Everyone thought that her husband, Nukudzuk, was the father of the child. It's now clear that the real father of the beast is none other than Shazara Vakshvata. If only we could have stayed a secret. Now everyone knows. It's not just that you fornicated, that's one thing. But another is one of your closely related relatives. Yet they call her the foolish. I mean, she is capable herself. Unlike her, who I've been trying to raise, doesn't seem much of it. Turns out she's much more qualified. And apparently she went back to being Zunist after her brief stint as a Buddhist. Alright, fair enough. I ought to revoke your title for this. You are going to take the vows. Must recruit, then take the vows. Look, you may be my son. You're not going to be subjected to the sun trial for what you did. I would do that for other adulterers. That are not my family, of course. So, I will not accept this, despite the fact that you're highly capable all around. But, however, your service as a monk, a warrior monk, might be good to us. Like, there is one way to forgive for your crimes, and that is to serve in a monastery, and then be one of the warrior monks of Zunbil. Be one of the warrior monks for the justice giver. Because since you have no children of your own, and this was definitely your own doing, and your own downfall. But since you are the mercy of him, who knows what could that be? Wait a minute. Married to the nephew, who is the heir to Taxation. It's cousin marriage. Oh boy. I'm a little like, what the hell's happening to this family? The inn we stayed at Balk last night. I just came back home before. So apparently, it's like I could have just gone to the palace, but nope. I just had to stay at the inn in the capital before I officially returned to the palace. The inn we stayed in Balk last night was horrible to say the least. Said about the quality of its bedding, and the atmosphere did not sit well with many of us, myself included. When we tried to sleep last night, as we ride onwards today, everyone in my entourage is visibly tired and exhausted. And as well as mentally exhausted on my end. We have to bear with it. So therefore, Firg, if that's how you say, and they call you the foolish, for knowing her unique approach to decision making. But at least you're a shy woman. Nobody's there gonna touch you. Unlike him, which he now serves as a monk. But nevertheless, magnificent liege. So as stated before, you are now a warrior monk. Because of unrelenting faith, the members of the clergy can serve as knights. And a recruitment which further adds up the prowess. So this is kind of like the oddest form of punishment. And that is to say, it's like, yes, you committed adultery after your brief stay in prison. In this country, we recruit criminals. But to ask for forgiveness, you gotta serve in a religious manner in being a monk or a nun. And then you will join the military to defend our country against those who are against Zun. And this is how you serve your country. But you cannot inherit the land. You will serve this country for life. And if you are ever killed in battle, which is unlikely, it could be seen as a form of punishment for your sins. But he's been punished enough, so this was the sense carried out. He cannot marry. That's a real thing about you. It's like, yes, you committed adultery. You know, not adultery, he was never married. He fornicated, And then, so therefore he can never have touch another woman again. Paid a ransom. And there again, you imprisoned him because you know what it is, so you did what you had to do. That's just fun. Now, as for you, daughter, since you are now the next heir to it, and you say that you're an adventurer, you got potential, young woman. As you are 19, you've got a bright future ahead of you. So perhaps you'll go down that path. It'll make you look gallant. You might be, keyword might, be our first female ruler of the Hephthalite Empire. So here. On a partition. Who's getting this? Roxana. Who's getting Khotan? Shania. My youngest. Who's also the heir to the satrapy of Nishapur. This succession is pretty screwy. And remember, if you screw up, if you've done something terrible, then she's next in line. And just in case, I'm gonna have to find you husband worth marrying. That is highborn, of course. And I guess we found our man there. But be careful. He's lustful. Seems like a good idea to have a grand wedding for once, because there are some things that might get me some renown, so yeah, we'll think about that. I got a lot of money. The niece is released, so you made her the executioner. Already punished. She's already been punished, so being the executioner's fate. Pet my lion. Alright, your daughter and heir Fergus, my son Tabuka, will be joined in holy matrimony. May they find strength for the support of union. I also look forward to the promised grand wedding. Try not to disappoint me. Excellent. If I keep getting more negative of this, then I may have to divorce her and find someone. Ah, they wouldn't give a damn. Yeah, I'd just divorce her immediately. As good as she was, but find someone with very high stewardship, regardless of age and culture. guess this is the one. You can only promise 1 grand when you say that. Fair enough. Hopefully you survive on the trip to here. There we go. Now, about that grand wedding. Doing it at a capital gives you the gold gain. And it is your capital. Health bonuses, perhaps. Gracious host. Magnificent host. Illegitimate bastard. And Ninda, he was one of the good guys. Yeah, I'll set you up to a betrothal as well. Because after all, you gotta spread the dynasty in a way. Yeah, let's do it. I'm an eager reveler now. "15 months. I mean, she's here now, but your man is all the way over there. And hopefully he survives. If he dies, does that mean I get my money back? Brilliant strategist. Well, that's pretty good, except your stewardship and your intrigue would be your downfall. And you're the heir to the satrapy of Bulk. Huh. Should anything ever happen to her, or did something foolish, then I would have to arrest her and make her a nun. Force her to be the nun. And then it'll be your turn. But I can't guarantee everything. A new Grand Diviner. Would have been interesting, but learning skills. Oh my goodness! Why aren't you the Grand Diviner? You know, for that purpose. Then again, you're the cynic. He's a cynic too. Okay, he's a sinner. You're not. You're in. You're the man of the job. The one we're looking for. Bit by bit. Oh, wait a minute, you're coming to the wedding? Oh, how interesting. Right, get a new temple and a new city. It's been built in bulk. Let me see. What do you usually get? monasteries for control growth. And I do know for a fact that the guilds helps development growth. So let me finance that, because every little bit helps. Yeah, you're getting married. But interestingly, you'd be a far better military commander, but however she's reckless. Whereas the VIET, she's the holy war. You're too nice. She's a hard worker but shy. I'm sorry, don't die. Go ahead. Welcome. What the heck? With your odd tastes. Don't you die on me. You know what happens in the Dark Ages when you have a wounded character. There's like a 20 to 40% chance of death when you're wounded and not being properly treated. Not even those beekeepers could save him. In prison. The industrious local council. The local council of the Mazapane of West Turkestan came. They will request to finance what can be seen as a profitable local business concerning the production of barley. Now, these peasants have a lot of ideas on what to do with my gold, as they've already placed me in a weak political position regarding the population of the county in general. As I could stand to reap some rewards in the midterm, I need to decide on this matter. What am I best at? Stewardship. And I'm a diligent man, so I'll take charge of the plan. At least have a skilled stewardship skill 12. I am diligent, yes, and I have high stewardship, so I'm willing to put that money in that. Wedding invalidated. Oh, he died, didn't he? Does that mean I get my money back, or is that all a waste? That's a waste of money. You're still betrothed. Or I could just say, yeah, screw that. What? Not impressed by recording these one of these. Or is it because of state of war that she got herself involved in? Oh, hold on. So, she's helping out fellow Zunbil brethren. My beneficiary Gundu is approaching with frown, burnt eyebrows, and spit. My lord, I mean no disrespect, but this forge of yours, let's say if you want the arm to be all serviceable, you're gonna have to invest in a new one. You got it. It's because she joined someone's wars why the wedding was cancelled. All that money wasted for nothing! All because of the tyranny war. If it gets overthrown, then this lecherous niece of mine is going to be the one running things. It's just a badger. Calm down, will ya? That's it. We're gonna make things easy for you. First, take the Kashgar That's the main objective. And then this is accident. Okay. A simple plan. Let's not delay any longer. Take Kashgar. Men-at-arms only. You want to go on another adventure? She's got what it takes. Worry not, my great Shansha. Gayatri bows with a dramatic flair and taps her foot. I shall venture out and explore the world in your stead while I continue rolling around. What I bring back will be such caliber that you will feel my accomplishments permeate to the momentum of my adventure. There's a slight pause first. On that note, is there an area of the world that you're interested in, my lord? I'm thinking in my mind, what would be good? Go to Europe. Because we know the Eastern world very much, but we have lack of knowledge on what is going on in Europe. Look at all that metal. Sure, can we get a fair price? Got it. Alright. Feeling fine. It's only a matter of time before these modifiers expire, and I will have 4 health. Still wounded. You want to put my motto on that? You got it. I want to get Kucha before my life's end. Since you're going to Europe, the time's come for you to depart on my adventure, sunshine. Spouse as well as you can while weighed down by heavy necks. Before I leave, please tell me, is there anything specific you want me to keep an eye peeled for? Possess something truly unique. Bring me some great European artifact that I do not know of. And I may put it on display in court. Conquer Kashgar, and it will take care of the Ladakh army to the south. Oh, great. Someone else's grand wedding. All the way down to Indian country. Well, I got nothing better to do. So, yeah, I'll be there. And, of course, bring the merchants and the tax collectors as usual. So we can make some fortune again during wartime. And by the way, when is the win? 6 months. Okay, excellent. %72% chance of success, and you still didn't get it. Oh, we have to take this too. This must be a new castle. Here we go. My lord Ivan, found few trite relics so far in my adventures, which I've said this career, but I'm unsure which I may uncover next. The Europeans are the smelliest creatures I've ever encountered. As a child, I dreamed of a green and pleasant metals, but I'm convinced half this world is made of mud. But you are a gracious liege. Please send word to call me back. This isn't a holiday. Quest on! Fingers of St. Margaret. Let me see that. Prowess +1. St. Margaret of Antioch was famed for slaying a dragon using the heels of her shoes alone. Supposedly, these old disgusting fingernails cuts belonged to her. Sent to Shan speak to Manaba Gadri during her adventures. A deviant? You know, in our faith, deviancy is rather shunned. Remember, when Kashgar is taken, give this to him. The fields of Noshir are a sight to behold. Every crop in bloom, every leaf green, every stem flushes. I quickly tracked down the sources of identity, spotting a man standing in the field, seemingly holding a lecture of some sort, gathering listeners. My name is Master Sarle. It notices me in the distance, turns to my direction. My knowledge of gardening is vast. Yes, and competitively fast. So stay a while and listen. Well, color me intrigued. Well, actually, when does the wedding have to begin? Because I'll be there in 2 months, and the wedding will start in 3. I ain't got time for gardening, as much as I would like to get that, but I gotta be a witness to this. I can't afford any delays. Because I would hate it to miss the wedding on some goof and his lady. I step out of my tent and run to my house. Sage canvas falls on home. A muddy square of ragged canvas, and a sea of anthills, of wood fire smoke, of leather armor, of rust and dung. Flags hang limply in the rain-fogged air, whipped now and then by wind. Shouts and cries ring through the damp air. My lord returner approaches and informs me the siege is ended. I gather my bodyguards, head to the edge of the camp. The Namlu of Kashgar stands before me. A wreckage of burning wood and broken stone. In the fields between, the dead and dying lie prostrate, ashen, mouth slack, eyes empty. The stench is overpowering, sickening, nauseating. Giant wooden doors hanging twisted, charred black frames. Windows of the tall stone keepers strewn like silvers of broken glass on the cobblestone street, and blood-blackened wreckage sits propped in the piles of abandoned doorways. Grieving widows kiss their dead. A bit of looting and prison everybody. We got a hawk. We captured one of their heirs, not the heir. You know, you didn't invest much in defenses. You should do that, knowing of what's to come. An age. The adventurer Gadri sends word. Servants excuse one another. For 10 days and 10 nights, me and my party have been hiding. The bandit Lord Erbhard has set up a blockade on a road we must travel. What do you advise? Caution, or should we fight them? Trusting Shiva to keep us safe. It seems quite a predicament. This man's got no prowess skill. There's no chance that she gets hurt or killed because that man's got no prowess. So I say, no guts, no glory. Make them pay for wasting my time. So 32% chance that she slays him. Boils and cleans his skull and sends it to me as a court artifact. And we'll have a higher quality. Or 67% chance that she wounds him and the artifact might be a slightly higher quality. And got the latter. daughter. Lahun will be her name. You've used that hook against me to become the marshal. Well, that's pretty good still. I'm Shan Shan, I want my bowl. Well, this isn't my land, so I'll use that to prefer the provisions there. Take advantage of abusing their hospitality, even if it's in my territory. The armor is constructed from horizontally overlapping hardened leather bands that are masterfully laced together with cords of silk, while the trim and lining are cut from the fine velvet. The set includes a kula kut helmet and even tab. The whole armor is painted with images of floral motifs. Interesting. Dare to be triumphant. More knights in my service. Get this one. That one's much better. Alright, I'm here now. Got a month. I mean, I'm sure you're all decent people. But I'm gonna cause some mischief. Because I just feel like, yeah, you've spent all that money for nothing. And I decided to go crash somebody's wedding. In such a manner. During wartime. And of course, still make some trade while we're at it. I look around myself in excitement. Everywhere I lay my eyes, there are mingling goods, flowers on every source, buzzing servants of loaded dishes, and a very proud host, Rana Sinhadeo. Checking on the final details. The nervous but excited spouses, Ishpala and Mahadevi, are standing at the ready. The ceremony is about to begin. I can't wait to cause some I step out of my tent and rub my eyes. A muddy square of ragged canvas and a sea of anthills of wood fire smoke or leather armor of rust and dung. Flags hang limply in this rain-fogged air, whipped now and then by wind. People bustle about loading meals and checking supplies. The thin column of smoke climbs above the camp. The smell of cooking fires fills the air. Namlu Avatas stands for me. A disordered pile of rubble and debris, and the fields between, the dead and dying lie in agony. Their faces twisted in pain. Bodies of dead townspeople littered a cobblestone square. Grieving widows wail in the square, and their children stand dazed beside them, their small hands covering their ears. 95%. Just hold on to the objective, as the war score will tick up, and then we'll get them. Nobility weddings are always a great show for common people. Will gather and help us getting a glimpse of their ruler and a taste of their riches. In particular, I can't help but notice that underway preparations for the grand banquet are being followed by rapt attention by a group of extremely haggard-looking peasants. You're all Hindus, right? Yeah. You know those low-class people. Low caste. I could let them in. This will spice things up. He let the peasants stay. Okay. He's a nice guy. Seems the current Shah of the Punjab doesn't look at me favorably. The ceremony's finally reached its climax. The traditional rituals were completed, and all is left is the final vows. In formal consent, the seal on the marriage, as both Ishpala and Mahadevi say, "I do." The crowd starts cheering, and we all stand a witness to the beginning of their life together. Oh, that's pretty exciting, I will say. Oh, another adventure. And you want to go to Persia. Different Zunbil, not ours. The formal part of the wedding, the ceremony, is finally behind us. Everyone is smiling in anticipation of the gargantuan meal, exciting entertainment, and general revelry we're about to be offered. Let's all tuck in. Food fit for sight, taste, touch, smell, even sound. No human sense is left untouched by the skill and grandeur of this evening's food. A fabulous melee of art and fare. Near my seat, Maharaya Danapala and Puravandhana Datta Devi share their opinions about this wedding. I don't know why some people get nervous at feasts, laughed Madanapala. What could you possibly fear with such magnificent foodstuffs? Isn't it all quite Datta Devi's? Rich, style over substance isn't good quality in meal, I find. I ain't got no stress. I'm practically done with diplomacy at this point, so I'll say this. Jayabin has sat so close to the serving doors. That's there. But on the cold position. So 85% chance I trip a servant, spilling soup on him. And 50% chance the servant avoids my foot. Got him! Find something truly unique. There's got to be some great Persian treasure you can find. %9% chance we can end this war right now, but nope. Beat him. We got. We have taken Kashgar now. All yours. And in addition, this is for you. The Bog is at war. Revenge. Fair enough. You look at me pretty favorably. We can get you in. Yeah. Religiously protected. You'll do. Come on in. Pay up. I receive a mischief from my adventurer who's been in the crystallines of Tiger Force. I spent some while surrounded by the finest company of a journeywoman could ask for. A colony of beavers. With this courier, I send you a book of sketches of the structures used to catch fish in the waters. Oh, to be a semi-aquatic rodent. I'm certain that Baz could learn a thing or two from an animal cleaver than him. I shall pour this over thoroughly. It's a huge increase in skill. Experience, I should say. Fine sculptures, exotic tapestries, strange foreign flower arrangements, and a more festooned banquet hall. A veritable feast for the eyes. Near my seat, Maharajah, Chandraraja, and Data Devi shared their opinions on the decorations. Now this is what I was expecting, booms Chandraraja. A venue fit for a truly grand wedding. Is it really that nice? And then which accents could this all be? Marshall, that's why he's just dressed in armor. I prefer Chandra Raja's positive thinking. Oh, what do you know? Something for the cavalry. Feels like I've been eating, drinking, mingling, dancing, and singing for days. Soon as celebrations wind down, the spouse will retire to the private chambers for the consummation of the wedding. For those of us who remain, let us pour another drink, and let's toast to these, to the spouses. I was about to say these spouses, like I'm not being specific. Crowan is going after Sube. It's between Crowan and the land we know today over there in Dukan. That's Dong Huang. It's an odd arrangement. Their ally is over there, and the two other factions are. I don't understand their politics. One after another, all the guests are leaving. It's time for me to depart too. The wedding was a great occasion to mingle with my peers and relax. I abandoned the premise and tired, satisfied, sending my best wishes to the spouse for a prosperous and happy union. I sure did attend that as I was a guest of the wedding of the century. Congratulations again. The massive chopping block in the middle of the logging camp of Srasvati is seeing much use. Looks like it's always been there, even before man walked this earth. My shoulders are tense and my forearm trembles slightly from the built-up stress as I approach a magnificent wooden trunk. I carefully place a piece of discarded timber at the podium and, one swift motion, I raise my axe. 27% chance I greatly reduce my stress. 59% chance that I reduce my stress by gaining soul muscles. 30% chance that I accidentally made myself and make me one-legged. Ah! I done cut my leg. And I'm getting in poor health, which is not due to the said injury. A one-legged man in an ass kicking contest here. I think I know a cure. Yeah. While they're away, like as much as I want to get them in here to be my vassal. Oh, jeez. My lord, a messenger adventurer, first start up. Sovereign sending school. My search led me to the plains of Gurgon. They're notoriously hyena infested, but I have good reason to think that my goal is near. Expect my return soon. His knowledge should be enough to keep us safe. He avoids them hyenas. I said them hyenas. One would think, at least, yeah, Hindus believe in karma. One would think it's karma that I chopped my own leg off, as if I deserved it somehow. I've done nothing but good for this realm. Give me my cut. I became the owner of the Afaganu. This large vessel is where the holy fire, central to many ceremonies of Zoroastrian faith, is lit. The inscription speaks of the person who originally donated to the priesthood. So, this thing I got here is here, but if I were Zoroastrian, this would be hugely beneficial. But this thing is useless to me. Because I'm not a Zoroastrian in any way, shape, or form. They'd be willing to vassalize too. I returned from Europe with an artifact of my journey. I take the bulky bundle, and my hands loosen the corners of a peeling layer after layer of fabric. Inside lades and Apa battle axe. That is a Navarre axe. A battle axe of masterful craftsmanship. The raw iron heads with etched display a relief of the sun, and then mounted on the sturdy haft. It is expertly balanced and easy to swing as it is sharp. Oh, that's very good. This is magnificent. I'll give that. As much as I love that old weapon, but this is a far superior weapon now. The smell of decay hits my nostrils like a pungent punch. The livestock don't look well as I glance around the immediate pastures of city. The peasants working here drag their feet and aimlessly wander around trying to look busy. There's a clear lack of motivation and morale is rubbing off than the entire populace would seem. As development here has clearly come to standstill. I shudder in disbelief as the local leader, Ned, approaches me. What a mismanaged hole! Oh, don't do that. As much as I would love this, but I'm already home. A blind pig could run this place better. And then tick absorb. There you go. Got the last few cash. Thank Zun. Bagunde. He will inherit Khatan. Just let him keep traveling. And then we're gonna get this place of ease. Because it takes months to travel. Put him over here. My badger. Vessel. Goody. And then I just lost my badger. What the hell's going on down there? Stirred up trouble. You can make all these children possibly attractive looking children when they grow up. Why do everyone's joints creak like this? I don't know, man. You is an old man. You know what? Start that right now. We got time for one more war. Seize it. All I need to do is just take it, and then we go. What's the fort level? 3. I'll do them one better. Get me mercenaries. Taking the cheap way out, instead of just raising men at arms. Too late for you. Just want to give the mercenaries a go. Two rings. Yeah, just give him a head start. Not coming? Mm-hmm. You know, you could have vassalized them instead of just starting a war. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Could have just let that war of theirs just end right there, and then you would have told them to vassal. Well, then again, he might be brave, so they'll probably resist that call for vassalization. Do what you gotta do. Okay? But in the meantime, get them in here. Okay. Almost. Easy. Give them a pet. Oh, you already got a tiger of your own? I didn't know that. Here, have that parrot. Now get in here. You too. Different faith. Not his rightful liege. Oh, you're a stubborn one. No fancy dreams, I'll spare my gold. Money's going elsewhere. Come on, get your ass moving. My friend VIET came to me today, quite despondent of his financial prospects for the near and longer term. As things go, he's facing bankruptcy and is asking for my help in paying his creditors. Now, the great thing about VIET is his deep religious connections that I should help. This will make my piety shine brightly as discreet words about the decisive contribution will be spread. But there's another sweeter possibility here. Based on the details I already know, I might be able to craft an ambitious plan where I stand to gain more piety, Don't spend a single gold coin and barely take advantage of the situation. The decision is mine to take. Frick it. Manipulate everybody. So, your trick skill is 13. I could be a big fat failure for this. Yep. At least it was a shot. A confusing mass of whitewashed tents, a horse fair, makeshift markets erected by locals, pack animals, stands and pens, flag standards and flood are the fading light. People bustle about, loading meals, checking supplies. Thin column of smoke climbs above the camp, and the smell of cooking fires fills the air. A low return approaches, and informs the siege sniper. The barony of Aksu stands for me, a slaughter pen. In the fields between, the dead and dying lie scattered, abandoned to bugs and vultures. Gone are the cottages, and strange rock formations dotted with blue wildflowers. Bodies lie scattered through the fields, and many of the women and children fled weeks ago. The gates have been demolished. Survivors huddle silently in the street, nose up against their neighbors. Muddy eyes look up to sea, shudder. Got a parrot. Your responsibility. Oh, wait a minute. That was part of the cash balance. Never mind. Not in this case. Start in the back in Kashgar. Head to Kushan. He done made himself. I would vassalize him, but I want personal control over the Kucha. It'll be mine. Do you hear me? Mine. Nobody else. I don't even know the size of this thing, but I do know for a fact it's probably likely small, so if I were you, you two get on ahead. Hell, I'm there. What the hell? After this conquest, that'll be the end of the episode. I like to get it before the day I die. I returned from Persia with an artifact from my journey. Look at this. This white silk banner is inscribed with golden letters and wrapped around a golden lance. Traditionally, this banner and its one siblings are carried in counterfeit processions. The banner of thankfulness. This damn thing's useless to me unless you are of the Islamic faith, I assume, based on the wording that they mentioned. Wish I could put that on display somewhere, but these things are on the way, but that's for court grandeur. Maybe we should start looking more Eastern. Like we should start grabbing Buddhist or Hindu artifacts. They're far more useful. I'm on my way. I shouldn't be out fighting because I'm an old man with one leg. I'm an old man, got nothing left in me anymore. Kucha isn't well fortified, but it'll do. I'm gonna get killed for this. Oh no, retreat. Take a backseat in practicality in this one. But my light cavalry will make short work of them. Oh, where's my tiger? No, the tiger wasn't my steward. Are you nuts? What made you thought that? Oh, they're coming over again. You take over. I'm not getting involved. Get over here, you fools. Be there in another month. Whose child is that? Child of concubine. Zunbil. Wait a minute. Oh. So, no one is... No, that's a different man. Look, this isn't working out. I'm gonna have to break that patrol. Who's on the... Oh my goodness. Well, I'm practically stuck. She'll have to handle it herself. It's that level of fame we promised him a grand wedding, and now it can never happen. Alright, this is how we're gonna end this episode. I step out of my tent, the siege camp sprawls over before me. A haphazard collection of wagons, tents, and dwindling fires. Stairs that colors flap and snap in the wind, leaning against the bare rocks that rise from the earth. Gulls circle above, calling to one another with shrill cries. The work is endless. The earth is a morass of mud and bodies. The air is foul and musty beneath. The canopy of tops that covers the tents. Sweet scent of horses and sweat and leather intermingled with mixtures of blood and dried shit that kick our boots and cloaks. My low retainer approaches and informs that the siege is ended. I gather my bodyguards head to the edge of the camp. The barony of Kushan, depending on how you pronounce it, but it will be called Kucha in a moment. A wasteland of charred corpses and rubble. In the fields between, corpses rot in the grass, and vultures wheel and screech. Arching skeletal tree branches hang over the ruined walls, forming a tangled roof over the roughly cobbled streets. Grieving widows wail and clutch each other. I'm looking at the development, because I kind of want to keep that. I don't want to mess it up, for once. It's mine. And I'm going to have a long-ass walk back there. It's going to take me about 6 months to get there. If you're careful. And maybe, who knows, I might die on the way. Because I'm freaking crazy! And there's another parrot. Parrots must be a popular pet in these parts. Kucha. Does this mean? Yes, I have the ability to present skilled Kuchan entertainers. But who's going to inherit Kucha? Roxana. Like hell you are. Like hell she is. Okay, so we should have enough to create the title of the Kingdom of Khotan, which will go to Roxana. Would that mean Khotan is hers? Yes. Oh, well, it's a temporary thing. Want to come in? Even with religious exception, he will not. So that requires some conquesting. But it is nice land. Yeah, build that. Okay, so we'll end the episode on that note, because in that next episode is that I will be on my way back home. Hopefully safe and sound. Live in peace, perhaps. But I want you to take a look at this real quick before we get out of here. Friendly succession. And back then we used to go the other way, where it's in passive or further down. It says divided amongst eligible children, and we had harmonious succession, which is, you know, divided amongst. But if you go towards competitive, so titles will be divided equally. Divided equally. Lion's share of the titles goes to the player heir. Well, how much land are you getting? Because you are the heir to 10 titles. Would that also include here? No. Everybody's getting a piece of something out of the land. So all my piece of advice for you is, when you become the what's that word? When you become the Benebshin, be prepared to defend this realm from everybody that wants the throne. That's my advice to you. And she's done some fearless charge exercises. Respected expert. What else she's done over the years? She'll be a brave warrior. One. The real question is, can she defend what it is? She's holy warrior, she's reckless, unyielding defender. You're gonna do alright. So, we'll see it in the next episode if we can keep this country together. But until then, so long for now.